Well, I mean, it was actually just out of boredom first when I was just like, what am I going to do? I was like unemployed. It was summer. I was like, what am I good at? And then I just rewatched Chris Rock's Kill the Messenger. I was like, I've always wanted to do it, so why not fucking do it? And then I wrote some shit, went down to a stress factory in New Brunswick, and I did really well for the first time. That's what everyone said. So I said, fuck it, you know. I wasn't scared away from it, so I said, let me just do it, and it was awesome. And I mean, not really. Like right now, I pay to be on stage. I open mics and stuff, you know, which is shitty, but I love doing it. And then whenever someone gives me a spot, like that I've been getting like regularly recently, it's just awesome. I can do comedy for free. Obviously, there's a goal of, you know, making a career out of it and chasing a dream or whatever. But it's not like, oh, I'm doing it because it's a surefire way to success, because obviously not. There's so many fucking comics. And like the third day I started, my mom was just like, do you get paid to do comedy? I was like, no, I'm just doing it for fun. And my dad was like, this is just a hobby, right? And I don't think they get that it's something I actually want to do, because they still like egging me on to like get my MBA or like pursue other things, like get a job and all this and that. And I mean, I will. My goal is to obviously get an MBA and get a job, because as a hedge against comedy not working out, which is stupid, but that's what if I could. They think that, I mean, obviously a lot of my time goes to comedy. You know, every fucking night, you know, I'm sleeping on friends' couches and stuff, you know, like, and I wake up and all I do is write and read shit that I find material from. And, you know, obviously some of it would be better spent like finding a job and stuff, but at the same time, like, I'm finally passionate about something, you know, like. Most of my friends are pretty supportive. I have a few friends that just like make fun of me, but at the end of the day, they're there when I ask them to be there, so it's pretty cool. It's hopefully we can live like Entourage at some point in the near future. I can be Vinny, and then friends could be like Turtle and Johnny. We already have positions doled out. If I could be a rapper, who would I be? I'd have to be Kid Cudi. I think his lyrics are awesome. His music's really cool. I relate to a lot of it, and I've been a fan of his music since his mixtape dropped, and I'm looking forward to the new album that's coming out. So, I don't know. I like his music. I like his rap as for what it is. I'm not a fan of his entire thing. I mean, yeah, sure, it's awesome that he acts and all that stuff, but lyrically and musically, Kid Cudi. It's difficult. I mean, obviously Jay-Z and Kanye and Nas and all of them are in the running, but just in terms of how Kid Cudi's music speaks to me. I like everything, man. I like all kinds of music. When I was growing up, I'd listen to like Coldplay and like Oasis and all this kind of stuff, and but I was also like not studied, but like I loved Notorious B.I.G. and Tupac and all that stuff. I could like recite their lyrics from like the top of my head right now. And right now, like the Killers, the Black Keys, whoever, anything that sounds good, I like. I hate Black Eyed Peas and all that crap that's been like going on, Kesha and all this bullshit that's been happening, but fuck them. But I like music that's good. Janelle Monáe, amazing. We saw her at Letterman, it's amazing. Oh man, it's so difficult. There's so many comedians like unknown and known that like have inspired me or affected me in some way. Obviously, like Chris Rock is a major influence in my life, not my life, my comedy. Richard Pryor, Bill Cosby, George Carlin. Obviously, if you ask any Louis C.K., if you ask any comedian, those would be their standard answers. But in terms of like right now, Kumail Nanjiani, I love him because he's so honest and it's just so fucking funny. Like I just love funny people that write really well. I'm not a big fan of like X per se, but like when you can turn your writing into something that's hilarious and still connects with tons of people, I think it's awesome. So I'd have to say Kumail Nanjiani, like Hannibal Buress. These are like up and comers that aren't household names yet, but you know, hopefully they blow up. My favorite basketball player is Kobe Bryant. I mean, I'm sporting my Kobe's right now. I just think he's an amazing technical basketball player, and as a student of the game, you know, Michael Jordan was the first player that inspired me to play basketball. Just watching him made me want to go out and shoot hoops until it got dark out. And then Kobe Bryant sort of like reinvigorated my love for the game. And just watching him play makes me want to be like, oh man, I could do those moves. I want to try that. Like, he's just so amazing at what he does. And like, people think he's an asshole, but I think his talent transcends his personality. And he's got 5 rings to show it. I mean, obviously, the LeBron James conversation is occurring right now. In like 6 hours, the world of basketball is going to be changed for at least the next like 5 years or whatever. And LeBron, nothing to take away from him. He's amazing athlete, probably the best athlete in the world. But basketball is about winning, and he hasn't won yet. In the next few years, where do I see myself? And it's weird, like when I got into comedy like less than a year ago, you know, I didn't think I'd be where I'm at right now. You know, like I don't think it's hubris for me to say that I've progressed a lot faster than some people have that get in, you know, that are a year in. But that comes with the fact that, you know, I'm doing open mics at least 3-4 times a week and writing, constantly just trying to get better and better. Hopefully in a year from now, you know, I still haven't gotten a paid gig, so hopefully I'll get a paid gig doing something. You know, I love writing, so ideally I'd be writing for a show in the next like 5-10 years. What do I think of this site, thedoubleup.com? I'm very appreciative that I get to be on this blog. Thank you for taking interest in what it is that I do, comedy. I think it's awesome when people follow their passions, and if your passion is music and spreading the word of music, then and you've created a site to explore that and tell people about what it is you like to do, I think that's amazing. So keep doing what you do, Ronak. What's going on?